Good evening. Welcome back to the Sunday Whiskey News. I'm your host, Glenfiddich Gamer. Three main stories tonight. A 20-year-old bourbon we haven't seen in 2 years, distilleries partnering with luxury car brands, and a 16-year-old bourbon from a bad distillery. All that and more today on the Whiskey News. Tonight's first story. Scottish distillery Glenfiddich has announced they are partnering with Aston Martin. Yes, you heard me right. A distillery partnering with a luxury car brand. Why? I don't know. But they're going to release a scotch distilled in 1959, the same year that Aston Martin first was part of the F1 racing series. If you did your math right, this is a 65-year scotch coming out. Now, they have recently priced a 50-year scotch for $50,000. Open up your checkbooks, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be probably over $100,000. And then you put Aston Martin on front, why not just make it $500K? At least this whiskey is aged pretty long, unlike Jack Daniels that puts Jack Daniels No. 7 in a box with McLaren on the front. Our next story, Michter's is releasing their 20-year bourbon after a 2-year hiatus. Yes, the often hyped up 20-year Michter's is going to be back on the shelves. How much, you ask? Well, its suggested retail price for $1,200, but I think we all know it's going to be north of $6K. Oh, breaking news. Rich guy with a ton of money that knows nothing about whiskey just bought a bottle. If he opened it, he might like that 114 proof 20-year batch of Michter's. Michter's 20 years is not a single barrel like the 10-year, but it's probably good, but I am not going to pay for that. I'm getting word that our producers say subscribe to the channel. I don't know what that means. Tonight's last story. Have you ever bought Old Grandad? Me either. It's trash. But they released a 16-year version at 100 proof. That sounds pretty good to me. It is never going to be made again. So if you find one and it's for the MSRP of $200, go ahead and grab it. It's probably pretty good. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to go out and buy an Old Grandad 114 and put some Coke in it. That's all the news for today. Thanks for joining me for this Sunday Whiskey News. I'm going to go get drunk.